Kaspa is celebrating its birthday. It started on November 7th, 2021 with a fair launch. The block deck was launched and everyone could participate in mining. What has happened in the 3 years? We will look back, but we will also look ahead because now it could really get started. Hey, and welcome to the Crypto Owl. We have accompanied the journey of Kaspa and introduced Kaspa relatively early here on the German YouTube channel. And that, of course, also motivated some people to invest early in Kaspa and engage with Kaspa. And those were able to take some profits here. So if we look at this journey of Kaspa, it is truly amazing. And that's where we start. Let's start with the price, which may not look so great right now. We have a few overlays here in between. But if you think about it, we started here. The TradingView recording began in September 2022. At that time, we were still in the range of 0.002, so under 1 cent. In the meantime, we have seen an all-time high of over 20 cents, 20.8 cents to be exact, roughly speaking. Depending on the exchange, that varies a bit, and we are currently at just under 12 cents. That is, of course, a significant correction. At first, and leads many to say, yes, that's it, it's over. But if we look at the outlook shortly, it actually looks quite positive at the moment. In any case, the future could be very bright for Kaspa if one believes all of this and if everything that is currently in the air comes true. We also celebrated that Kaspa has now been around for 3 years and that the all-time high of 2018 will be broken again. Some have written about that, but currently if you take this chart here, you have to be honest. It doesn't look very nice. This is the chart from Coinem, but if you look back at the whole journey, it's logical that there will be recoveries at some point. And if you just think about it, high candle, down, high candle, down, high candle. And now we are seeing a longer downward phase. But as I said, we will now go into the outlook and it actually looks good. Let's start with the current news. And I have to say, there are very exciting news. First, a piece of news where I say, I don't know if that is being used well, but we are, of course, mentioning it here. Namely, Maxi is listing the Kaspa Euro pair. So not Europe, but the Euro pair. So you can now exchange Kaspa against Euro at Maxi. I am very curious to see if that will be used well. Personally, I can't imagine it because Euro trading pairs have not been used well in general so far. Then we saw that the KLC20 tokens have arrived at Kaspa and they have generated a lot of attention. The whole meme tokens that were built around it, some with high trading volumes, some with large exchange listings, and currently still, yes, I would say still used, but it feels like it's decreasing. So we see that trading volume is declining, fewer new tokens in my opinion. I know there are many who still trade daily, but I have the feeling that now, after the US elections, everything is focusing on the main market. Bitcoin has risen well, has cracked a spot at the high, and now the interest in meme tokens is fading away, and of course also in the KRC20 tokens. With the KRC20 tokens, it must be said that it is more like you have a kind of smart contract, but not yet the final version. And that is the big question. Can final smart contracts perhaps bring completely different tokens, applications, and platforms to Kaspa? And there is an interesting text that one should take a look at. In fact, someone has summarized what is currently available regarding the topic of smart contracts or intelligent contracts. There are indeed a few news items about it. Some bits and pieces have been leaked, not enough to say exactly what is happening, but it was a bit, yes, always hinted at, yet one has learned quite a bit. And this whole thing is planned for the first quarter of 2025. It's not that far away. And intelligent contracts or smart contracts could certainly accelerate DeFi here extremely. With one of the fastest block decks known, meaning fast transactions with intelligent contracts or smart contracts, the topic of DeFi could certainly be greatly enhanced. But real-world assets are also a big topic. And of course, NFTs. So we see here that all the applications we know from others could certainly spill over to Kaspa and greatly enrich the block deck. There is insider evidence and a community hype, with everyone saying that when the KAS smart contracts arrive, it could become extremely interesting, and the app support meaning decentralized applications that can be built here on the Kaspa block deck. After the DeFi explosion in 2020 from the company, we saw that DeFi has a large market share and can overall come back again. This means we could see another DeFi hype, and it could become very exciting here with one of the fastest blockchains or block decks in this case, especially when you suddenly have fast transactions and incredibly cheap transactions. And this could definitely enrich Casper. If you now say you would like to buy Casper or other cryptocurrencies, then take a look at Maxi. Maxi has the trendiest tokens, but also the most listed tokens with over 3,000 pieces and the lowest fees. We see here 0% and very low when taking the position, respectively. Taker fees apply. You can trade over 3,000 cryptocurrencies spot, which is really amazing what they have listed here and continue to list every day. To be honest, they have currently listed the trading pair Casper Euro. Wow, they list every day. It's crazy. You really have to keep track. Every day there are Kickstarters when new items are listed. It's amazing what is added to this exchange every day. Exchange comes, you can buy Casper here, for example, via limit and market price, just as you can with over $3,000 other cryptocurrencies. You can, of course, bet on long and short. This is also possible here with over 1,000 cryptocurrencies. These are definitely some that you can set cryptocurrencies long and short. With the USDT perpetual futures, this means you can go long and short here with USDT. At the same time, you can also use Coinbase Futures to bet long or short on Bitcoin or with the firm or with others. So there is a lot going on here. At the same time, if you are on TradingView, it is worth it even more. You can choose from many trading pairs here. You have the lowest fees and you have the futures M days. Every day there is a bonus of $87,800 here. Sometimes it's only 70,000, but there is a bonus here every day. It was 74,200, but currently again 87,800. USDT bonus in futures trading, so anyone who gets started there can do quite a bit. At the same time, there is a bonus of up to $8,000 that you can take with you, $8,000 in USDT. For new customers, there are even exclusive bonuses. So be sure to check it out. You can find it up here under events, and there are many events as well. For example, if you look here for new listings, there is so much to discover at this exchange. And if you are active on this exchange and want to save some fees or receive cash back on the few fees paid, then use our link. This way, you receive 10% cash back at Maxi. In addition to smart contracts, which could also advance the whole topic of block deck and new applications, the price could also be driven up by new exchange listings. And there is one. It seems so interesting, namely a very interesting open letter. And this open letter to Coinbase was written by the Kaspa industry, as it is called in German. And they have, as mentioned, written an open letter to Coinbase on the topic of pass listing and fair listing. So that could also be something interesting if this is taken into account with arguments and so on. The whole thing is based on a statement from Binance Armstrong, the head of Coinbase, who said that the listing fees at Coinbase are free. You just have to present to us why we should list your cryptocurrency or project. And then they ran off and said, look, we are writing an open letter to Coinbase, and then the whole thing could possibly be listed here. So an open letter to Coinbase and the co-founder or CEO of Coinbase, Binance Armstrong. I am very curious whether we will see something there at the end of the day or generally at some point. I am, as mentioned, very curious because something like this could attract attention, definitely for Casper itself, but also from Coinbase. And if they take a look at the community, they will see that there is an extremely large community present here. And this extremely large community could certainly lead Coinbase to say, good trading volume, large community. We could actually list this to bring new customers to our platform and, of course, create more opportunities on our platform. So all of this is interesting. Coinbase, let's remember, could possibly do something if all of this is taken into account with this open letter. The next topic, and everyone is waiting for it, is Binance. And we have to be honest, there are always rumors about it. Yes, is something coming? Yes or no? Are we hearing anything? Do we know anything? And there is also an interesting statement from the Kaspa Industry Initiative, and this suggests that something is definitely coming. Let's listen to that. It was said in a space,
for example, with Binance, everything is ready here. Everything is integration ready for.
so we heard it. Everything is ready. And the host, what? Everything is ready. It could be that an industry knows, watch out, Binance actually has everything ready. What are they actually waiting for? Or what are the agreements? It is really very exciting. So it could happen that we will see a Binance listing in 2025. It would be great if that could come this year. That could push the price extremely. We have seen with the mining pool that Binance has already taken a step towards Kaspa, so that one could participate through Binance with a mining pool. And of course, some have taken advantage of that. So in retrospect, one could see that there was definitely movement. At the end of the video, all I can really say is, after this nice outlook with Coinbase, Binance, smart contracts, all I can really say is that we see Kaspa has an interesting journey behind it. They have been able to gather many partners, for example, the innovation with Tangem. So there will soon be a new card, they said. So it was hinted that a new design is coming soon. So let's think about that. Let's think about other things that Kaspa has done here, like all the exchanges where they are already listed. Yes, they are not yet the big highlight exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, OKEx, and others, but we see that a lot is happening and that work is being done diligently in the background. We see a very strong and large community, and partly also a very great community. Overall, I think one feels very comfortable in the Casper community, as it is an open, large community, because it is based on a fair launch and is a decentralized blockchain. Block deck through mining, which is always a good prerequisite for an open, honest, and great community. Overall, I find this journey has been very great, but I believe this journey is far from over. Through smart contracts, we will see many applications and the topic of DeFi, NFTs, and generally the apps. It remains exciting, is exciting, and of course, I am interested in your opinion on this. What do you think about the topic of Casper, Coinbase, Binance, smart contracts? And after these 3 years, were you early with Casper? Were you able to take profits already? Or did you say, no, I will hold because I believe there is still a lot to come? Please write it in the comments. I would be interested. In this sense, remember our free Telegram group. Feel free to check it out. And I say thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.